What if I told you that most people using AI were literally making themselves dumber? MIT just proved it with a 17% drop in test scores, brain activity, and memory. But buried in that same research is a valuable discovery. When used correctly, AI can double your learning speed and help you beat 91% of people in creativity tests. That's right, the very same technology can make you twice as effective at learning anything. The difference? Treating AI as your intellectual sparring partner, not your replacement thinker. Once you get a feel for it, you can slowly ramp this up to the most vigorous mental workout you've ever had. Because in this new AI era, the winners are not going to be the people that simply let AI think for them, but people that use it to think through things that were previously impossible. So whether your goal is to become the next Leonardo da Vinci or simply the next Sir Isaac Newton, your transformation starts now. And here's exactly what we're going to cover. Number one, we're going to cover how to create your ultimate mental workout with Gemini. Number two, we're going to cover how to create your polymath portfolio with NotebookLM. And number three, we're going to look at a bunch of other tools that can really help make sure that that knowledge sticks. Now I want to jump into the cheat sheet. I make a cheat sheet like this for every single video that I create. These are all instantly available to anybody who joins my Patreon. There is a link in the description there. And now I want to show you how to build your daily mental workout with AI. I'm going to start with this prompt in Gemini, and I'm going to copy and paste that right here into Gemini. And this basically just asks, what would the ultimate mental workout include? Consider all aspects of cognitive function, including memory, creativity, logical reasoning, pattern recognition, verbal fluency, and mental flexibility. Please be comprehensive and include both the types of exercises and cognitive benefits of each. And once it's listed that out, I'm going to ask it to create a 30-minute daily routine. I'm going to copy this in here as well, and it just says, let's design instructions for an LLM to help us improve all of these areas in a quick 30-minute session. Create a structured daily workout that rotates through different cognitive domains, including warm-up and cool-down phases, and progressively increasing in difficulty. So now we are building these instructions that we are going to use inside of a Gemini Gem for our mental workout. And this is definitely a use case that you're going to want to be in Gemini 2.5 Pro to get the best possible instructions here. And now we can simply select all of these and copy them into a new Gemini gem. So first you want to click this Explore Gems, New Gem, and Mental Workout. And we just drop those instructions right in here. Click Save. And you've got yourself a killer mental workout in order to try to keep up with these AI systems as they are getting rapidly smarter and smarter. All right, I'm just entering Let's Begin, and we'll test this out. It knows today's Tuesday, and Tuesday is our day for logical reasoning and creativity, and it wants to start with a simple logic riddle. So I'm just saying, sounds good. All right, it's delivered a pretty awesome logical riddle to us, and it's going to go forward with a 30-minute mental workout and rotate through, depending on what day it is, all the different areas of our mental capabilities that we need to be focused on. I've got all of those instructions right here in the cheat sheet if you want to just grab those and copy and paste them into your gem or whatever other AI tool that you like to use. One way that I love to use these is with the advanced voice features. I've had a ton of fun playing around with this stuff, and I've actually created two versions of this mental workout. This second version, I have added a few things that you might want to add to it, is asking for intensity. So at the very beginning, getting the AI to ask you, what intensity level are you going for here on a scale of 1 to 10, or the special 11 ultra extreme level. And this can be helpful if you're just getting used to these exercises, or you might have a low energy day versus I really want to challenge myself energy day. And that's going to steer all of the exercises to be a little easier or a little harder or maybe a lot harder. Okay, so now that we have our mind tuned up, we want to explore how to use AI to gain expertise in specific areas. And we want to do this in a way that mimics some of the greatest thinkers of all time. I've been thinking a lot about Leonardo da Vinci and how he wasn't just great at art, he was great at anatomy and engineering and so many different things. I think one of the greatest things about some of these polymaths, some of these great thinkers, is that they were able to synthesize from one area of expertise to the other. And I think that is one of the major strong points of NotebookLM. Not its ability to just gather information and query that information, but a way to cross-reference all of the different things that it has in in its memory to come up with some pretty novel and creative solutions and ideas. So here's the path of the modern polymath using NotebookLM. And to start, we're going to drop this into Gemini. This says my core focus area is X. Please suggest 3 adjacent complementary focus areas and 3 total wildcard areas that might create some unexpected insights. Dropping this into Gemini 2.5 Pro, I'm using the example of visual fine art, so staying in line with Leonardo da Vinci. And as usual, it has generated some great ideas that I think might resonate with Leonardo da Vinci. And I think I will just go with visual fine art, anatomy, and engineering as my 3 areas. Now we're going to start building this knowledge up inside of a single NotebookLM notebook, with 60% of the notebook being the primary domain, the adjacent area making up about 30% of our resources, and 10% for these wildcards, seemingly unrelated domains. And here we are inside of NotebookLM, which is simply notebooklm.google.com. We're going to fire up a new NotebookLM notebook, which is always an exciting feeling for me, and we're going to discover some resources. The prompt here is I'm looking to become a visual artist on par with Leonardo da Vinci. Please pull together some resources to help me on this journey. As usual, it has pulled some awesome stuff together. I'm going to import these. And the second discovery prompt I'm using here is I'm looking for some additional resources related to anatomy and engineering to help me on my quest of becoming a modern-day Leonardo da Vinci. So, having a little fun with these prompts, you can obviously tweak them as you see fit, and I think it's important to create a few different of these notebooks. Maybe you want to do one per month, look at one focus area and these adjacent areas per month or per quarter, whatever it might be. Just keep learning. That's the core idea here. Really, really cool stuff here. Importing all of that. So now we can let NotebookLM do what NotebookLM does best. I'm just asking it to please identify surprising connection points between these fields. And you can obviously use all of these cool features, the audio overview, video overview, mind map, and various reports to figure out what's going on with this information and complement your polymath learning journey. Really cool stuff here. Here's one pointing out all of Leonardo's flaws, his tendency to get distracted, leave projects unfinished, and not publish his discoveries. I don't know if that sounds familiar to you, but it sure sounds familiar to me, so that gives me some hope. This is so cool. It shows how he was inspired by gecko feet to build these strong and reusable residue-free adhesives that are used in medical bandages and robotics. Fascinating. But we don't want to just simply be entertained by this knowledge. We want to embed the important stuff deep into our memory so we can use NotebookLM to create these active learning materials. I'm going to grab this and ask it to just create 15 flashcards focusing on cross-domain principles. Awesome. And with a little bit of back and forth telling it exactly what I was looking for, it has come up with some really cool flashcard options to help ingrain this information deeply into my brain. Then you can take that information and upload it into tools like Anki, which is the #1 flashcard software out there. This is a free tool. You can download it here. This is just ankiweb.net. And here it is. You can add these by copying and pasting things into the front and back. Then you can test yourself using either this online version or the mobile app. There's even an API if you wanted to use Claude Code to load all this stuff automatically. I'm firing up Claude Code now. I'll put in a link in the description of how to install Claude Code and get started with it. Gotta love Claude Code. If you're doing anything related to moving files around on your computer, it is a handy tool to know. Let me just tell you that. All right, so we'll come back to Claude Code in a second and see how it did on those flashcards. But flashcards are only one way of capturing the knowledge that we are generating with either NotebookLM or any of the other AI tools that we use on a day-to-day basis. To capture all these insights permanently, I use Notion as my second brain, and I'm not sponsored by them, but I want to show you a quick 2-minute setup that has really changed everything for me. Here is an architecture that I think is pretty simple. Just thinking about a big folder for capturing information, another folder for organizing information, a folder for distilling information down, and a folder for expressing information. So here we are inside of my Notion, which I use every single day, and I'm just going to go down here and create a new workspace. And then I just want to clear out anything that it has created for me. So we're going to move that to the trash. I'm going to move this to the archive. We're just going to create a new page here. And we're going to call this page Capture. We're going to create another page, Organize. We do the same thing for Distill and Express. I'm just going to drag these around to be in the order that I would like them to be, because we are using oftentimes AI to capture information. Then we've got to organize it, distill it down, and express it. I'm going to delete this page here because I just want this nice and clean. And then inside of here, what's really awesome is this is both a page and a folder. So we're going to add a page inside of here that is our daily notes, and another one that is meeting notes. And now you can see inside of these major sections, I have these subsections that can really help me capture all this information that I'm generating with AI and throughout my daily life. So I can have it when I come back and need to put it back in for context into various AIs. This is a great tool to know how to use. Now in the daily notes section here, I might create a daily note if I was Leonardo da Vinci for this day in 1502 when he dissected the eye of an ox. And let's do this other one for November 22nd, 1503, when he was testing some different paints and painting materials. So you can see how these can just get deeper and deeper. You can even add subnotes inside of here. You can go crazy with it, but I think just starting simply and not being intimidated by this and building out a tool that you can use to capture all your information. It's very easy to just drag these around and move them to reorganize it as your frameworks start to evolve and mutate, as you learn new things. And as this crazy world of AI keeps changing, you're going to need to adapt, and Notion is the most adaptable tool for capturing this information that I've ever seen. Again, I'm not sponsored by Notion. I'm not sponsored by any of these tools that I talk about on any video. I am just telling you what I use every single day. All right, so now let's check back in with Claude Code, see if it was able to add those flashcards automatically like we asked it to. And sure enough, all the 6 Leonardo da Vinci flashcards have been successfully added to my deck. You can see it went through, it created a Python script. It gave me some instructions for a little add-on that I needed to add. And now all of these flashcards from NotebookLM are right here inside of my deck. Look at that. How cool is that? I've got all of those instructions right here in the cheat sheet if that's something you're interested in. I also have a ton more advanced cognitive training exercises for how you can use AI to keep yourself mentally sharp. The reverse prompting challenge, constraint mode. This one is really, really cool. Ask the AI to only respond in questions, and your role is to answer until you reach the solution yourself. Really cool stuff that I have had a ton of fun experimenting with, and things that I'm for sure going to be integrating into my daily habits. So definitely check out that cheat sheet if you're interested. Again, there is a link in the description. You can grab this and over 145 other cheat sheets that are just as powerful instantly by joining my Patreon, by supporting this channel. And while we're on this topic, there's another video I want to show you all about how to learn anything fast. There's a link to that here. I will see you over there.
Make your dreams come true.